The very first time I had Hawaiian-style fried rice was at Side Street Inn in Oʻahu, and from that first bite, I already knew I'd crave it all the time. Now you might be asking yourself, what makes fried rice Hawaiian or island style? And no, it's not just because of the Spam. Hawaiian style fried rice is the beautiful mashup of local flavors influenced by Japanese, Chinese, Korean, and Polynesian cuisine and culture, resulting in a fried rice that's more sweet and savory and also a little bit more moist. Now this recipe is super easy to make at home and only takes about half an hour. So do me a favor and make sure you like, comment, share, and save this video. Alright y'all, remember to wash your hands. Now first, let's get all of our prep work out the way, starting by dicing a quarter of an onion. Then I have a carrot that will peel, cut into slices lengthwise, and then into spears. Then finally, we'll dice the carrots into roughly the same size as the onions. Now, anytime we have carrots, you already know, we have to pay the carrot tax. Next up, I have a couple of green onions, and we'll separate the whites from the greens, and finally chop up both. We'll cook the white parts in our fried rice, and then we'll use the green parts as a garnish later. Now for this recipe, we're going to be using Spam, and I'm only going to need about half the can. We'll cut the Spam into half lengthwise first, and then into 4 equal slices. And if you like this recipe, and you want to learn how to make more of your favorite dishes, make sure you subscribe and turn on your notifications to stay up to date on all my latest posts. We'll cut those slices lengthwise again into long pieces and then dice that up. And just like the carrots and onions, we want these pieces to be pretty uniform and roughly the same size. And feel free to change up the protein, and you can use barbecue pork, shrimp, chicken, Chinese sausages, or really whatever you want. Now the last part of our prep is getting 2 eggs into a small mixing bowl and whisking that up with a pinch of salt. Once you have all that done, it's time to put it all together. Now to a large pan or wok on high heat, and honestly, my pan is a little bit too small. Regardless though, we're gonna add in a splash of oil. We'll quickly scramble our eggs until it's just about set, and this should probably only take about 30 seconds or so. We don't want to overcook our eggs, so we'll remove them from the pan and set them aside for now. To that same pan, we'll add in another splash of oil, add in our diced onions, and the white parts of our green onions. Saute this for a minute to get some of those onions to brown. And then we'll add in a tablespoon of minced garlic, our Spam, and carrots. Cook this for another couple of minutes on high heat, allowing the Spam and veg to slightly char to mimic that slightly smoky wok flavor you'd get by cooking in a wok. Now move everything to one side, and then we'll add in 3 cups of our day-old rice. Using a spatula or wooden spoon, go ahead and break up that rice. And using day-old rice is important because when rice cools down, it goes through a process called starch retrogradation, which is essential to ensure that we don't have mushy or soggy fried rice. Then we'll season our fried rice with 2 tablespoons of oyster sauce, 1 tablespoon of soy sauce, and half a tablespoon of my dear mom fish sauce. Continue to break up the rice and mix well, ensuring that everything is evenly distributed. Then we'll add back our scrambled eggs and a pinch of fresh ground black pepper. Now at the very end, we're gonna cut the heat, and then my secret ingredient is a tablespoon of Kewpie mayo. And this is going to give it that wet, which is that moist consistency that I love so much about island style fried rice. And then it's time to plate. Now you can serve this up however you'd like, but Hawaiian style food is all about big portions and eating family style. So I'm just gonna get all of this onto a big plate, and then we'll garnish simply with a little bit of green onions. And just like that, you've made an incredible Hawaiian style Spam fried rice at home. As always, the recipe and measurements are on my blog at feedthepudge.com. And if you've made it this far, let me know in the comment section, what's your favorite kind of fried rice? Thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoy.